I'm Susie Snyder, and I'm the curator here at the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum. Today we're going to talk about a family of Jehovah's Witnesses named the Kusserows that were persecuted during the Nazi era in Germany. The Kusserow family distributed pamphlets that were entitled The Golden Age, and on their house they had painted a banner that stated, "Read the Golden Age." So when trains passed by or stopped in Bad Lippspringe in Germany, the first thing they would see is this house. The age range of the children is approximately a 20-year span. The children who were the youngest three children were eventually removed from the home by the Nazis and placed with a family that followed the Nazi Party. The older children were asked to denounce their religion and their belief in Jehovah, and if they didn't, they would be interned in concentration camps. And eventually, part of the family was sent to concentration camps because they refused to sign a document denouncing their belief in Jehovah by the Nazis. There were two sons, Wilhelm and Wolfgang, who were arrested. They were in Gestapo prisons. They were asked to denounce their faith, and when they didn't, they were executed. One of them was actually beheaded. We have a letter from one of them before he was executed, and it's clear that he knows his fate and that he's at peace with it.
Be not sad. The time will come when we shall all be together again. Those who sow with tears will reap with joy. In this faith and this conviction I leave you. A last greeting from this old world in the hopes of seeing you again in the new world. Your son and brother, Wolfgang.
After Wilhelm Kusserow, one of the other sons, was executed, a lawyer who had accompanied him on his death wrote to Hilda Kusserow saying,
"I have the sad duty to inform you that the death sentence has just been carried out. I walked beside your son and, at the end, pressed his hand. He met his death upright and with equanimity, and according to the physician in attendance, died immediately. He asked me to transmit his last greetings to you and your family, and expressed the firm hope for a reunion."
The person that we are most familiar with in the collection is Magdalena Kusserow. She's been to the museum, she's spoken, and she's done oral histories with the museum. And her story is very interesting because she as well is one of a few of the women who were arrested and imprisoned in Gestapo prisons. And she was asked again to denounce her faith in Jehovah, and she refused to do it and was sent to Ravensbrück concentration camp. She was liberated there in 1945. She was reunited with her mother and sister who were also in concentration camps. We have two patches that were worn by other Jehovah's Witnesses, the Kusserow family. When they donated their own collection, they donated these patches as well that were worn by people who were imprisoned in concentration camps. And they're purple, which is the color of the patch that Jehovah's Witnesses were forced to wear during the time period in concentration camps. We have a fascinating but small collection of artifacts surrounding and illustrating Jehovah's Witnesses. The museum is very interested in acquiring additional materials on Jehovah's Witnesses so we can better understand their history.